They're back! The Mill Creek Ultraman Blu-rays have returned! It's morphin' time! Hello, this is Soundout here, and today's video is all about the Mill Creek Ultraman Blu-rays, how they've come back, and how is their newest release. We are going to be talking about so many cool things. So, first things first, I want to talk about, my changing impression of Mill Creek's Ultraman Blu-rays. Is that the best terminology? Yeah, so basically when I started talking about the Mill Creek Ultraman Blu-rays in earnest, I started talking about some of the issues, some of the quality gaps, and some of the problems that people were having with the sets. And I came off very strong in a lot of those opinions. And I gotta say that, and this is maybe because the Shin Ultraman Cleopatra Entertainment disaster changed me a little bit, made me a little bit more sympathetic. I gotta say that pretty much a lot of my complaints about the Mill Creek Ultraman Blu-rays kind of gone away. I really have come to think that out of all the current tokusatsu releases on physical media for North America, Mill Creek's probably doing the best bang for your buck work. And ultimately that's what it is. Because the thing is that the Mill Creek releases are so affordable that it balances out some of the other issues. And honestly, some of the issues I ragged on are not that big of a deal. The video quality for Taiga, Dyna, and Gaia isn't as bad as I really portrayed it. I was kind of too heated about it because I was hoping we would get Blu-rays for those shows. But doing a lot of comparisons and contrasting to the way the Japanese releases were done, those sets aren't really horrible. They're just not as cool as and fancy as some of the other series, the older and newer. The Heisei era of Ultraman is stuck in the videotape era, so it's kind of an unfortunate thing. Now that being said, some releases that I did talk about that I think were pretty bad, Ultraman Zeearth, the Ultraman 80 subtitle alignment issue, those are still things I had issues with because there were better sources for that stuff. But when it comes to the Mill Creek Ultraman stuff, the biggest thing a lot of people have been asking is when are they going to do something new? Now, the last thing I covered when it came to the Mill Creek Ultraman stuff was the Ultraman vs. Red King collection, which was an anthology collection compiling episodes and movies featuring Red King. And then they later went on to do a Baltan and Gomora set, as well as an Ultra 7 anthology for its anniversary. So we've been kind of in the re-release territory. And again, asking the question, are we going to get some new stuff? And the answer finally is yes. Kind of coming out of nowhere, a new deal has been signed with Mill Creek to expand their rights to the Ultraman franchise, and releasing on July 30th was Ultraman Taiga, the complete series and movie, which we will be taking a look at later in this video. But that's not all. There has been confirmation that we are getting more than just Taiga. We are in fact getting some older stuff too. Ultraman The Adventure Begins, also known as Ultraman USA, has been confirmed to be getting a 2025 Blu-ray release with a brand new produced English dub. What happened to the original dub, and will the original dub be included? Questions with answers yet to be determined. However, the nice part is that we have confirmation that next year we are getting Ultraman USA, which is one of my favorite Ultraman projects. And that's pretty awesome. Adding to this, just at San Diego Comic-Con, they announced that Ultraman Blazar and Ultraman Blazar's movie will be released on Blu-ray October 29th of 2024, which isn't that far away. And considering this is an Ultraman series that wrapped up airing early in 2024 with the movie coming out in March of 2024, the fact we already have it on a release is fantastic. What's yet to be seen is any kind of price increase for the recency of the show, though I suspect that that may not be the case like with a certain Kamen Rider. However, when it comes to Ultraman Blazar, that is going to be the premier way to see the movie in North America, because outside of the San Diego Comic-Con screening, we haven't had a chance to see that movie yet. And that's a pretty cool thing for Mill Creek to get, is to have that for their release. What's also cool is that that is going to be a dual audio release. The show and the movie will include both the Japanese audio and the English dub. And that's fantastic. That is moving ahead, and we're doing some cool things. Subaru is really putting their foot forward to push Ultraman globally, giving it a lot of effort and energy and excitement. And I'm super excited to see what's going to come up. Though, of course, we do need to see, did the quality drop off somehow when Mill Creek came back, or has it increased in even more quality for a bang for your buck release? Let's take a look at the Ultraman Taiga and movie complete series Blu-ray and find out. And here it is, our brand new Ultraman Blu-ray from Mill Creek. A lot of us have been anticipating this and waiting for this to happen, and I'm glad it finally did. Here is Ultraman Taiga, presented on Blu-ray with the complete series and the movie. Very nice slipcover here. We got Ultraman Taiga, Titus, and Fuma with Ultraman Taiga looming behind. It is actually a holofoil, which from what I understood from the press release, the holofoil version was exclusive to Comic-Con. I got mine from Amazon, so I don't know if that was just a mistake, but hey, nice slipcover. For a minute there, we thought the slipcover would be exclusive to Comic-Con, period. So you can see up here with the series, we've got Ultraman Taiga, and with the movie, Ultraman Taiga, the movie exclusive form, plus the logo here. What's interesting to note is even though the inner cover has it, no 4-disc set, Mill Creek logo, or Blu-ray logo on the spine. But that's just kind of how it is. What's neat, too, is the back cover has Traeger, Titus, Taiga, and Fuma, but no, like, text specs kind of thing, which is a little different as well. It also does say it contains a free playable card from the Ultraman card game. Interesting to note as well, it does have a TV PG. Previous sets just said not rated, but they did actually rate Taiga. The other reason people are anticipating this release is because this is our first series release for Taiga, period. Some of the other shows that streamed on Crunchyroll and other platforms, Taiga had not. So we got the Ultimate Combo, all 25 episodes, plus the movie event. So you got Ultraman Taiga the series and Ultraman Taiga the movie New Generation Climax. This contains a free playable card from the Ultraman card game, and it does go into it. It is Japanese audio with English subtitles. Front cover on the inside, I love. It's got Taiga, Titus, and Fuma. They're known as the Tri-Squad, which is why when Bandai made his figure art harder to get than the others, it was really confusing. But Ultraman Taiga here is the main villain looming behind. On the inside, of course, we got our Ultraman trading cards. So here is the free trading card. I believe it's the same with all of them, but it's a shot from Ultraman Rising, the animated movie for Netflix. Inside here, it is talking about how the Ultraman card game is launching worldwide in fall 2024, which is pretty cool. So here's the card. You can see on the back, you get kind of like a nice little Ultraman energy effect. And then there's the card itself, which is also a holofoil. And then here's a little ad advertising Ultraman Rising on Netflix. And then the Ultraman card game itself. So pretty cool. I like that this is happening. I like that the Ultraman card game is kind of a big deal because it's just showing Ultraman's further globalization, which is, I think, is a great thing because it's really nice when everybody can enjoy these franchises, especially since Tsuburaya has announced that they're going to be expanding into Europe and the UK in the very near future. So it's nice to see that Ultraman is going as global as it should be. On the inside here, we've got each disc. It is 7 episodes per disc as opposed to 5, which we saw in the previous New Generation shows. I'm totally cool with that because, you know, 5 always felt like a little less. I mean, I felt like they could have condensed it, but, you know, it is what it is. 7 episodes, not too bad. So we got Ultraman Taiga on disc 1. We got Ultraman Titus on disc 2 with episodes 8 through 14. Ultraman Fuma on disc 3 with episodes 15 to 21. And then Ultraman Taro, who is Taiga's father, on disc 4, which contains episodes 22 to 25. The special episode 26, which was kind of like a clip show called And Taiga is Here Before Us. It was a bit of a recap. And then also the movie. So that's, let's see, that's what? 5 episodes and a movie? Not too bad at all. So pretty cool too. What's neat is that the inner art is a shot from Taiga New Generation Climax. It's in black and white here, showing the big crossover between Orb X, Victory, Ginga, Taiga, Jeed, Blue, and Rosso. So this is like bringing together the entire New Generation Ultraman in one spectacular movie. And I really love that movie. It's a blast. We had been kind of doing this thing with Ultraman where the movie for the current show would bring back the previous show's main character, but they decided for Taiga, I'm not exactly sure why. I think because we had just gone from the Heisei to Reiwa era, but they decided with Taiga, let's bring them all in. And it is, I believe, the movie with the most returning of Ultraman actors on screen at once. Certainly the biggest group transformation scene. You also get a booklet here, Ultraman Taiga information episode guide, same kind of design as some of the others. This one has the chest of Taiga with the color timer on the back, advertising Ultraman Connection, as well as the classic series on Blu-ray. Inside, we've got Taiga, Photon Earth, and Tristurium, his 3 forms. Then Titus and Fuma over here. What I love is that we have multiple items shown. So The way that the Taiga toy line worked is that there was essentially, like, you had these key holders, which were the main things to transform with, and then you had these other accessories for attacks that were, like, I think, bracelets. There was a lot of different gimmicks for this, but I kind of like how you include the Ultra accessories for each of them, which is what they used. Here we have Ultraman Taiga's main villain, plus his transformation item, and all the kaiju that appear in the series. Plus, of course, your standard for what we've seen in the Mill Creek series, episodes, director, writer on each of them, plus little synopses. There isn't a synopsis for the recap episode, it's just not included, which is fine. And then a recap plus the poster art for the movie. So pretty cool. This is up to spec with how the other Ultraman discs have looked so far from Mill Creek, especially for the new generation era. And that is pretty awesome because we had a significant gap. But before we take a look at it in comparison to the others on a shelf, let's of course take a look at the discs and see if there's anything I want to point out about the video, audio, and subtitle presentation. Alright, here's disc 1 of Ultraman Taiga. We got that same cover art here. There's the 7 episodes listed, subtitles on and off with the options. I haven't watched the whole series because I have watched it recently, but I did go ahead and check the episode to see how it looks and how it feels with the subtitles. So of course, picture quality wise, it is an HD show. This was a show from 2019, so visually looks great. Never had a doubt about that. Subtitles-wise, pretty impressed. I watched a few clips of the first episode, and every subtitle seems properly timed, which is really, really nice to see. That's always been kind of a sticky spot. Some of the subtitle timing was a little off on previous Mill Creek releases. The subtitles are brand new for this release, as far as I know. They're probably provided by Tsuburaya to Mill Creek, but they have proper terminology, they have proper grammar, they look pretty good. It does have kind of that lightness effect that happens with some of the Mill Creek Ultraman releases, where it's a little bit light and you wish it had a little bit stronger of backing, but for the most part, it's pretty legible. Disc 2, pretty much the same thing, same art, same episodes. I will note that some of the previous Ultraman releases from Mill Creek wouldn't let me skip the Mill Creek logo by pressing the menu button, but this one does, so positive. Disc 3, more of the same, just episode lists, subtitles on and off. I've been checking some episodes, just spot checking. Subtitles seem to continue to be perfectly timed, and I love seeing that because that was probably my biggest overall complaint with some of the releases, that you watch things and some lines would cut off too early, they'd come in too soon, but timing is excellent here. All right, disc 4 is more the same, but of course we do have Ultraman Taiga the movie, New Generation Climax. Now this was previously released officially in English on the Ultraman Connection website and its video page. I can't confirm if the subtitles are the exact same, though I would guess it's the same translation. They did take down the video section on the website right before this Blu-ray got announced, but that movie has been released before. All the series stuff was new, so I imagine these are the same subtitles. And of course, the video quality and the subtitle quality are about the same as the series, and just looks fantastic, and this is one of my favorite moments in this entire thing, and if you haven't seen this, nor everything leads up to it, highly recommend it. Ultimately, Ultraman Taiga, Blu-ray series and movie, it's probably one of Mill Creek's best releases and a great note to come back to this franchise on. Can't wait to see what they do next. Alright, so with Ultraman Taiga here, we want to show it with the other new generation shows. We're going with the main series. So of course we've got Ginga, X, Orb, Jeed, and Rube, since these all cross over together. And as you can see, for the most part, pretty consistent. Weirdly enough, like I said earlier, the Taiga thing just doesn't have the extra text and logos down here. But other than that, I mean, that's something I can look over because series, movie, logo, all in the same place, which is amazing. Still weird that X, out of all of them, has blue text instead of red. I guess Ginga has orange text, so it's not that weird. But that is our lineup. That's how it looks on a shelf. Let's take another look at Taiga on the shelf with all of Mill Creek's Ultraman Blu-rays. Alright, so now we'll add Ultraman Taiga to the collection, bringing up our massive total of Mill Creek Ultraman Blu-rays. And I can't wait to add more to this. I'm so glad we are back into the cycle because this is just incredible how much of this franchise has been covered on official releases. Overall, I'm super pleased Taiga is finally out on Blu-ray. It's one of my favorite Ultraman shows, and I do recommend it. And it has that nice completion, that sort of gap filler we were missing. And now it seems like we are jumping around a little bit with Ultraman Blazar being the next release, which is the most recent Ultraman series to be finished airing. So we'll see when Zet, Trigger, and Decker come to us, but I have a feeling we're going to be getting all these shows. It's nice to see Mill Creek Tsuburaya working together again, because for the price point, this was, by the time my Amazon order shipped, less than $25. I look forward to what Ultraman and Subaraya and Mill Creek are going to do in the future, because this set was 27 bucks when taxes were included, and that is amazing. And it'll probably go down in price over time like many of them have. There is absolutely no other company having this bang for your buck when it comes to a tokusatsu release. While Mill Creek may not always be the top of the line in terms of like subtitle quality or checking over things, they put everything out in a nice package and in a nice style for a very affordable price. And I think in the past I may have taken that for granted, and I don't want to take that for granted anywhere going forward in the future. I'm so happy that the Mill Creek releases are back. We really miss them, and I can't wait to cover more of them on the channel. And if you can't wait to see those, be sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell if you haven't already. Plus, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment down below any questions, comments, concerns that we could address in future videos. I, of course, will be covering all the Mill Creek Ultraman Blu-ray news on my live streams every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern here on this YouTube channel, and of course do videos when the releases actually come out. You can also check out our Discord server in the link below. There's all kinds of fun discussions and a lot of different fans who love this stuff. I find a lot of news articles through my fans and through my community in the Discord, so come join and hang out and get on top of the game. We have a great time down there. You can also check out channel memberships on this channel to help support this YouTube channel going forward to continue to do videos like this. You can join for as little as $1 a month, and you can get perks like early access to videos, you can get special shoutouts, and exclusive member-only live streams. So let's give some special shoutouts to our channel members. Special shout out to our channel members, including our Captain Tiers, Spin-54, Super Shaddix Boom, Tom McKay, Master Ben 95, Swapsito 14, Mohammed Faiz Daniel, SSJ4 Jason, Scrublord Gaming, and Psycho O's. And thank you to everybody who helps support this channel through the channel memberships as well as watching the videos. If you so wish, you can find me on social media at Soundout12 across most platforms. You can find my awesome graphic designer on social media and Discord at DarkClaw643. And you can find Hero Club at hero-club.com for tokusatsu interviews, news, and more. And until next time, this is Soundout saying, buddy, go!